open my mouth. Although the judges were surprised when they heard the girl from Dagenham's singing voice, the stereotypes didn't affect the opinions of Simon Cowell and the other panellists, Danny Minogue, Louis Walsh and Cheryl Cole. In the moment when all four gave me the thumbs up, I realised I didn't need to be perfect. I just needed to be me. Phew. I didn't have to waste my energy trying to be someone I'm not. Just then, it was truly amazing to be me. Stacey Solomon, X Factor contestant, ex-fish and chip shop worker, single teenage mum, just me. By being totally myself, I hope I can encourage others to be themselves. The prejudice I've faced in my life has often pushed me in the direction I've needed to go. When I was labelled a single mum, when people tutted at me breastfeeding Zach on the bus, aged 18, I used that feeling to drive me forward, to make a success of myself, pay my taxes and be a good mum. When people said I'd never make anything of myself because I had a baby, I wanted to prove them wrong. I have a rebellious side, which was often seen as a negative when I was growing up, but it worked in my favour. And it can work in yours too. If you feel like you don't fit, like other people can't see how incredible you are, choose who you want to be and prove them all wrong. We don't have to be incredible, amazing, or plain fabulous all the time. That'd be draining. I try to look at the positive in each situation, and over time I've found it the easiest way to be. I've discovered it's much easier to let go. Most of the time. Getting angry or frustrated uses energy I could be channeling into making life better. Happiness has become my neutral state. When I smile, act in a friendly or kind way, I feel I'm owning my state of mind, regardless of what somebody wants to say or do to me. I'm more in control of how I react. When I'm confronted with a tricky situation, I try to ask myself, is it worth getting angry over this? It almost never is. But of course, there are times when I need to stand up for myself and certain situations in which anger and grief are necessary. Life isn't always about smiling. Every day I wake up alive and healthy, I feel like I'm a winner. I feel privileged to be here on this amazing planet, but things don't always go to plan. Stuff happens. Life throws a curveball. That's when trying to see the glass as half full can help. It's helped me through a few challenging times. Choosing to see the positive isn't always easy. I find it extremely hard every single time I go to Romford's Queen's Hospital ward, where my sister works, where I act silly to entertain the children. While I'm with them, I'm thinking those kids shouldn't have to be there. They should be outside playing, but life doesn't always go that way. And it often strikes me that many of those children are the happiest, most positive humans I've ever met. There are some things you cannot change, so I try and focus on the amazing work the doctors and nurses do, the love and dedication of the parents, and the resilience of the children. I walk out more aware of how extremely lucky I am to have healthy boys. It brings real perspective to everything. My book is all about affecting the things you can change, like your state of mind. But if you want to see the ultimate act of positivity, then visit people in hospital. They're the real heroes in action. Life is imperfect. I am imperfect. We all are. I've learnt to love my quirks and idiosyncrasies, and those of my family and friends. Our faults can also be our biggest assets. My trust in nature means people take advantage of me sometimes, but it makes me kinder and more open to others. Without it, some of the amazing folk I've met along the way might have passed me by. I'm not going to tell anyone how to live or how to be happy, but I can share what works for me. As a flawed mum and partner who occasionally shouts at her children in a usually messy home. Let's not drown in life hacks, personality hacks, parenting hacks, hacking ourselves to bits, because that stress is the worst. And let's remember to stop getting stressed about how stressed we are. It's been a massive relief for me to accept that I probably won't ever have an Instagram perfect home, face, body or partner. I probably won't make my family organic juices throughout the day, throw a fake reindeer skin over my spotless designer sofa, or waft through my Moroccan-inspired garden in a silk kaftan. It just isn't happening. Let's celebrate being capable of love and embrace the imperfections all around us. Let's be kinder. What would the world look like if we were kinder to each other? It would be almost perfect.